and welcome to Envision. I'm Deanne Conrad, Community Relations Supervisor. Dr. Brian Maher, we have some important news for our community in that the board has just voted to move forward with a bond election in the form of $190 million. Tell us a little bit about how that all went and where we're headed now.
That is pretty big news.
It is big news.
It's really big news. As you well know, we have been really studying the issue, engaging the community in the issue, keeping the board informed for really about 18 months now. And so here we are, we get to July, the end of July, and our board says it's time to truly take this to the community for a vote. So on July 23rd, our board voted to go to a $190 million bond referendum, which will take place on September 18th.
And simply that vote was just a vote to place it on the ballot.
Correct.
Not that things are said and done at that point in time. It is just the act, which is required by law, to inform the community that a vote is coming in the future.
Correct. The board just said that this is now for the community to decide.
Right.
And so that'll be decided on September 18th.
So September 18th is an important point for us because we're looking at some enrollment growth in the past years, and also not anticipating that that's going to slow down anytime soon. So we're looking at high school, middle school, elementary, new facilities, and lots of additional projects, about $40 million worth of additional projects. I think that's like 14 schools or buildings that will impact.
Right. The $190 million gets, a lot of people get zoned in on the high school because it's a big ticket item in the bond election. But that's only one piece of the issue. The issue really is a new high school, a new middle school, a new elementary school, and then $40 million worth of tender, loving care for many other facilities in the district.
So, as people talk about, well, where's that new high school going to be? Where's that new middle school going to be? Those things haven't been determined yet, and that will take some time as well. And they're not going to go up overnight, even if the bond does pass. But there's a good chance that the facility that their child is currently learning in will also be impacted by those TLC items, as we're calling them.
Right. Our entire community will benefit from the $190 million bond referendum. Whether your child goes to the new high school or not, the high school that they do go to will be impacted by redrawing boundaries. Same for the middle schools, likely the same for the elementary school. But beyond that, we have several schools that will receive security upgrades, several schools that will receive ADA requirement upgrades, and some of them will just receive just some tender loving care to make sure that they exist well into the future.
Right, and have the same equitable opportunities for all students.
Right. In 1997, a bond issue was passed that really provided a standardization and equity across the district. We want to carry that vision forward in the 2018 bond as well.
Right. That was really detailed work back then. It has served us well, but worth the time to look back at those and say, okay, what isn't currently up to equity standards so far.
Exactly right.
All right. Well, much more to come on the bond election that's coming forward. If you have questions about where to find information on that, we encourage you to check out our website, sf.k12.sd.us. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see an icon that says Facilities Planning. Check it out there. Thanks for joining us today on Envision.